Hi, this is Mr. Cordes, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we will talk about the Mimicking Author's Writing Style assignment. This is a creative assignment where you will be essentially mimicking and writing like your author. So let me go through the instructions and I'll offer some more insight. You guys have done preliminary activities before this. So you looked at that one grid that had the 3 authors on it. And so you looked at Edgar Allan Poe and kind of gave some characteristics and mimicked 2 or 3 sentences about what his writing is like. You had Sandra Cisneros. You found an example from her stories. You put down her characteristics, and then you were able to mimic her writing in a couple sentences or a small little stanza. Same for Maya Angelou. You looked at her writing. You identified the characteristics of her writing style, and then you practiced and mimicked on your own. Now, this is a bigger assignment. So looking at the instructions, it says, now that you have reviewed your author's writing style and learned how unique and different their writing is, their work is, you will write pretending like you are the author. So you will pretend that you are Edgar Allan Poe and write out a story in his types of, like, in his style. You will write like Maya Angelou and use the metaphors and really, really descriptive words and phrases and sentences to tell your story or to describe your poem. Same as Sandra Cisneros. You will have that casual conversational tone. You'll have those shorter sentences. You'll incorporate English and Spanish, and you'll put it all together to tell a story or to write a poem. So this is meant to be a fun, creative activity where you really immerse yourself and really say, okay, I am the writer. Let's go forward with this. So it says, review your author's stories as a reference. So go back to those stories. If you need to re-listen to them, reread them, perfectly fine. And use the knowledge you gained from the previous activities. Watch the lecture video. This is what this is right now. Short stories should be at least 2 full pages in length. Poems should be at least 1 full page in length. So you guys get to decide, okay? If you're going to write like Edgar Allan Poe and write a short story about a psychotic neighbor who, screams every night at 4 o'clock because that's the time that her husband died, then that's what you're writing about for 2 pages. If you want to write about your house and what your house looks like in the same style and tone of Sandra Cisneros and write a poem, that poem needs to be like a full page in length. Same with Maya Angelou. You want to write about tragedy. You want to write about something that uses a lot of imagery and description and detail. Go for it. You guys are writing like your author. You do not even have to tell me who your author is because I will be able to identify it based upon the characteristics in the writing. So out of all 3, you're going to select one. So let's say that you picked like Maya Angelou. Okay, you picked Maya Angelou and you say that you're going to write a poem. So write a poem using the characteristics of Maya Angelou. Okay. And begin to craft and formulate that on your own Google Doc. Okay. Same for Edgar Allan Poe. Think of a story, think of something wild and crazy. I've had a student before write about brushing his teeth in the morning, but did it in a way of like Edgar Allan Poe. Very descriptive, very long, sophisticated words and sentences, kind of craft this mysterious thing about what was happening. And by the very end, it was like, and I brushed my teeth, right after breakfast. It was phenomenal. Again, you are writing about anything. You're just using the characteristics and writing like your author, using their style, piecing things together, pretending that you are him or her, and crafting it out. Okay. Have fun with this assignment. It is meant to be a creative assignment. You've got 2 full pages in length if you're going to do a short story, or 1 full page if you're going to do a poem. Okay. Message me if you have any questions or concerns. I won't waste any more of your time. Go have fun.